Do you do a lot of work in your basement or your garage? You always have a project going on? Well, it would be a great idea for you to get one of these rolling utility carts. These are great for putting your tools on and bringing them wherever you need them for whatever project you need. I just got this one, and I'm going to show you how to put it together right now. And I have a link in the video description along with the QR code so you can buy one of these yourself. So let's get started. Okay, so first we're going to cut these off here. And a lot of tape on this box. They have a lot of layers to this. There's a lot of steps to unboxing this thing. It's not very quick. But it is heavy and it's good to be packed well. Well, there's some staples here, so I'm just going to go ahead and rip this apart. When in doubt, rip it apart. That's what I always say. And good enough. All right. So, here's to be packed pretty well, I must say. All right, so here's the parts here. You got one of the shelves. This must be the top shelf because it has the lip on it. Though, I guess this one has the same thing, so it could be as well. Yeah, it was packed very well. Everything's packed between the two shelves, which is perfect, really. I honestly, I can't believe I've gone this far without a utility cart. It's something I've been needing for a long time. I just never got one. Don't know what these are, but there's 4 of them. So it must be some kind of bracing or something. I don't like reading directions. I normally just go for it, but whatever, I'll read them. Why not? Okay, so upper tray and lower tray, how do we figure that out? They look the same. Okay, the upper tray has the little lip on it right here. That little indentation is the upper tray. The lower tray does not have that. So that's the upper tray. And, you know, obviously these are the legs. I can't believe I didn't know what they were a second ago. Doy. Okay, and I guess we have wheels, or at least we should somewhere. Oh, what do you know? There's another box I didn't open. Wow, those are some big wheels. I was not expecting wheels that big. That's quite large. That's good. Very good. To put the upper tray upside down on a flat work surface, the ground is going to have to do enough. Turn the push handle upside down. Put the cup holder towards the tray using a rubber mallet. So I need to get a rubber mallet. There might be one right here. I so happen to have one right here. Perfect. Okay, so we're gonna, looks like we're using this. We're gonna put this in there somehow. Let's figure it out. Towel rack out, that makes sense. It's gotta go like this. So these little grooves here, they're gonna line up with these. I can just about bet that that's what it's gonna do. Okay, and it does. Okay, so that lines up there. Well, I mean, it says to tap it down, so let's go ahead and tap it down. Step 1 was pretty easy, pretty self-explanatory too. Okay, locate 2 of the legs, all right, right there. These are legs. I'm gonna go ahead and guess that the legs go right here, because there's 4 of these in the corners. Kind of makes sense. And, you know, there's 3 holes here for 3 screws, and there so happens to be 3 holes in these. So, really, without even reading the directions, I'm going to kind of guess that the legs just kind of sit on here. I mean, if they don't, I'll have to read the directions, but that's really what I'm guessing here. Does this have to get tapped down at all? Let's just see. Let's see. It doesn't seem to be too tight in there. That does look correct. Yeah, I mean, it says to tap it with a rubber mallet, so let's go ahead and give it a try. That didn't seem to do anything. Let's just see if putting them in another one helps. Oh, you know what? No, I don't know. Is that going to make a difference or not? It definitely goes in there, but it seems like it's loose until you have the screws in there as well. Seems like it should fit in there tighter than that, but I mean, you got the screws, so it should be okay. Yeah, I mean, let's try it. Let's just try it like this. I gotta get a screwdriver. So I so happen to have all my tools like right here on you. This never happens. They're always somewhere else. But when in doubt, tear it apart. There you go. Who cares? Screw it. All right. So now I'm going to take 3 of them because there's 3 holes. So there must be, 3 holes for the screws, right? See, I'm not quite sure if they're in there correctly. So this part seems to be slightly tricky because it seems tough to know whether or not they're actually lined up with the holes. Yeah, you know what? Looking with my cell phone, that is lined up. So I'm going to go ahead and screw these in. It might be a good idea when you're doing this later to have a flashlight with you, a good flashlight. You might need them for this part here. That seems to be correct. So I'm going to go ahead and do this with the rest of them. One criticism I have is screwing these in is kind of tough because the screwdriver ends up hitting the leg. I don't know if a short, stubby screwdriver would be better or a really long one that can maybe get out of the way of some of these grooves. That's really the only criticism I have so far. Otherwise, it's pretty easy to put it together so far. Yeah, these legs all just sit right in there. You take the screws and you just screw them in the holes. The holes are already there for you. Nice and easy. So you see this little lip here, it goes on the edge. You probably can't see it. It goes on the edge here. And then this round part, obviously it fits right there. It's very straightforward. In this narrow part, this is the top. So you want this, well, it's going to be the bottom when we flip it over, but you're attaching this end to the top of the table. Now the legs are attached, so let's see what else we got to do. Well, pretty straightforward. Looks like the other end of the table, the bottom half, it just goes on top of these. Looks like you flip it upside down, so this part goes down. And see if I can get some room. Looks like it just kind of plops on there like this. And there so happens to be some holes. I bet you there's some bolts that go through there. Seems pretty straightforward. Pretty simple to put together so far. As long as I didn't lose all my parts somehow. So, yeah, okay. All right, well, this makes sense. So these bolts are going to go up through here, and they're going to go through the wheels as well. And it's all going to clamp together. Makes perfect sense. These little depressions here are kind of perfect places to put the bolts. Just kind of coincidental, I think. So these are carriage bolts, so obviously there's no washer that goes on this side. This is just going to go up through the hole, which, let's see how hard that is to line all this up. Yeah, it's definitely recommended by me to have a flashlight while you do this. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put the wheels on. Now, so 2 of these are swivels and 2 of them are fixed. They say you should put the swivel side on the opposite side as the handle. So the handle's over there. So the part that swivels, that's going to go on this side. And the fixed ones that don't swivel are going to go over here. So I'm going to go ahead and put these where they should be. And I'm going to thread the bolts through and put the casters on at the same time. How many washers do we have? Let's figure that out. So it's 16 of them. We have, how many holes do we have? We have 16. So the washer is not going to go on both sides of this because there's not enough of them. So it's only going to be 1 washer per bolt is what it's going to be. Put that on there. I'm going to put this on lightly just so the bolt doesn't fall through. Let's see. Having some trouble lining that up. Okay, it looks like something's not lined up quite right here. Something looks like it's not lined up here, so I'm going to go flip this over and see what it is. Okay, all right. So this is the flashlight I was after. So, you know, I can't even find the hole. Where is the hole? Huh. So I hope you can see it, but I believe I know what the problem is. There's an indentation right here, and this is supposed, and there's one here. This leg is supposed to go between these without any question, really. And on that side, it looks like it is between them, but on these two sides, actually, it looks like it's not. So let's see if we can figure this out. Why is that the case? I'm thinking I might even have to lift this off all the way and then put it back down. Let's do that. Let's see if we can get this back off. So, yeah. These grooves here have to line up with this. If they don't, it's not going to go together, as I just found out. So I'm thinking you got to make sure that they all line up before you push it down at all. Make it line up with all of them, which is kind of tricky. That's in now. On this one here is definitely in. I can feel that. I can see it too. It's in. It looks like it's in that one. Let's see if we can get it in here. I'm thinking you want to get it in all of them first before you. Yeah, that looks like it's in. I'm gonna think that this is gonna go together better now. And I can see through the hole now, so it's gonna work now. But yeah, just make sure you line it up with those grooves. You'll see the grooves. Line them all up first, then put the screws in. Don't line one up and put the screws in, or else it's not going to work. And we want the swivel ones to be away from the handle. The ones that swivel are away from the handle. That's what it says in the directions. So I'm going to start with the one we couldn't get in before, and now it's going in. Very good. So we made it past that. Now let's put this back together here. Oops. Just gonna hand tighten them for now. Okay, so now we have all these in place. I'm using a 1/2-inch box wrench. I actually don't know if that's the right size or not, but it seems to fit, so that's what we're gonna use. And I'm gonna go over all of these and just tighten these up so they're nice and secure. If you have a socket wrench, it will be a lot faster, because with this adjustable, you have to go like this, take it off, you know, go like that, take it off. So I have a 1/2-inch socket wrench. Let's see if this is faster. I suspect it will be. Gonna hold this in place. Actually, it's hitting the wheel, so it might not even be usable. All right, you might have to use the, You might actually have to use the box wrench, because this is hitting the wheel. Maybe on the ones that adjust, it won't. But yeah, that's the problem. Yep. Well, it looks like you have to do it the slow way and use the box wrench, because the socket wrench is going to hit the wheel. So, well, it's not the end of the world. It is kind of a pain to have to sit here and do it this way, as it's relatively slow. Imagine doing this 16 times. That's what I'm going to be doing. And I'm not killing it. You know, I'm tightening it. I'm making it fairly tight, but I'm not tightening it anywhere near as much as I can. I really don't think you have to. Might be detrimental even to do that. This is plastic, I believe. It's hard plastic. It's not like a cheap plastic, definitely. It doesn't feel cheap. It feels pretty secure, but it's not metal, so I'm not gonna go nuts, you know, tightening these nuts. No pun intended. Alright, so these ones swivel, so let's hope we can get this on, and we can. Thank God. So, the ones that swivel, you can use the ratchet. Yeah, this is a lot faster than the other side. Okay, so I got these snug with the ratchet. I'm just going to make sure they're tight with the box wrench. I just like tightening stuff with the box wrench better. This one's a little bit loose. That's good. That was tight. So now I do believe we can flip this over. And we're just about done. We gotta put the towel rack on it next, which I think this is kind of clips on. So there's these little clips right here. I don't know if you see them, but you'll see them when you look at it. This just slides in, and that's it. This is 100% together right now. So that's it. It was fairly straightforward. It feels pretty darn sturdy. It could probably hold me if I sat on it. I don't recommend doing it, but yeah, it holds me. So, you know, I just put my weight on it. It's very sturdy. I like it. I'll do some review videos of it in the future, but it went together pretty simply. We had a couple of snafus, but really weren't such a big deal. I have a link in the video description as well as the QR code for this utility cart. I'm going to be using this a lot, so I'll let you know how it goes along the way. I'll do some reviews on it in the future as it gets more use on it. All right, but thanks for watching, and I will show you how to put some more stuff together in the future.